What's up, y'all? I'm Mutnodjmetdebnam and welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna be getting into the nitty-gritty, so I hope y'all are ready for this. But before we get into everything, if you haven't already, subscribe to my YouTube channel and connect with me on all my socials. All right, let's get into it. So, things I've learned in the year of 2023. What are some of my biggest takeaways? I think the first thing would ultimately be balance. Like, I feel like balance is something that, especially in my 20s, I feel like I kind of you take on more things in life, you have more responsibilities that you didn't really expect, or maybe you did expect, but just like balancing my personal life, balancing my professional life, balancing relationships, social life, just ultimately balance. And I definitely can say 2023 has definitely been a year of that, and understanding what balance really looks like in my life, because it does look different for everybody. And I feel like this year I was very overwhelmed with a lot of different things, especially professionally, really just understanding like what directions I wanted to go as far as content, or as far as, because I'm in school right now, so like just different things I had going on in my life. And I feel like content is something that I'm very passionate about, like YouTube, passionate about. These are things that I enjoy doing, that I love doing, but I never really made the time for. I always wanted to, but I didn't really like take the time to do the things or take the steps that were necessary in order for me to have a successful YouTube channel or be successful in those endeavors and those passions that I had. And I feel like this year has been the year that I've said no more. Like, this year has been the year that I've been like, okay, we gotta get serious. Like, if we really, really want this, we have to get serious. We have to step it up a notch. We have to put ourselves out there. We have to be vulnerable to the world. We have to open up. And that can be really challenging. Like, I feel like that is something that whoo child. That can be really, really challenging. And I honestly consider myself an introvert, extrovert, or whatever you want to call it, because I used to be really, really shy. People that know me, they'll be like, girl, you're not shy. Like, girl, you're not shy. And it's like, once you get to know me, you realize like all my personality comes out. But when I first meet somebody, it's like, now it's not like that. But before, it was definitely like that. Being vulnerable to the world, being vulnerable to social media has definitely been a challenge for me, but it's something that I want to do. It's something that I want to get on here and tell y'all about all the things that I've learned and give advice and tips that I feel like could help someone that's watching this video. I want to be able to open up. I want to be able to connect. I want to be able to do all those things. And it's really just like a battle within yourself. And it's so true that people are like, you are your biggest critic. You are the only one stopping you from getting to the goals, the dreams, and the aspirations that you have in life. And you really have to come to terms with those insecurities that you have. I'm gonna do what I need to do to be successful and follow my dreams. Balancing my personal life, I'm very, very heavy, especially if you watch my other videos. Like, I'm very heavy on like meditation. I'm very heavy on mindset. That's so important to me, to like keep my mental sane. It makes me feel good. I personally feel like that's something that keeps me very peaceful and very happy in life. And so being able to like be consistent with that and still like do things like have work or have school, and being consistent in the direction I want to go with all the things that I want to do. Another thing I could say about balance, y'all, I feel like this year I've learned to, or at least a little bit, I can't say fully, and balance is definitely something that you're always going to be learning throughout your life. Honestly, I feel like all these topics are something that you're going to be learning all of your life. But this year I really learned to balance being delulu and and realistic, y'all. Like, if you know me, I'm a delusional girl, and I stand firm in that. I stand firm in that, okay? But no, seriously, being like that, sometimes it's difficult to really face your reality, or even if you are facing it, you may not be fully aware. And I feel like, to me, I was very aware of my reality, but it was more so like, this is my reality. This is where I am. This is not where I'm going. So I kind of always had this like optimistic perspective. It's so good to like have experiences in your life, and it's so good to have people in your life that align with that, delusion delusional side of you, but also people in your life that kind of challenge that. People in your life that are able to basically just balance you out. There's things that you can learn from them, and there's things that they can learn from you. And I feel like this year, your girl is no longer just a delusional girl, even though being delusional definitely makes me happy. And it's something that I definitely love, and it's definitely something that I'm going to keep doing because it's just who I am. But it's also like perspective and understanding that being realistic is not a bad thing. Yeah, that's definitely one of my biggest takeaways this year, is ultimately balance. And I honestly think that that is my biggest takeaway this year, is me learning to balance out my life and all of these crazy things I have going on. Also, something else too that I want to say is that with balance, I feel like I've always been this type of person that was very obsessed with productivity and feeling like, okay, like if I'm not productive, what am I doing? You know, like, or like laying around, like not really giving myself the time, or even if I do, because I can't even fully say that, even if I do give myself the space and the time to, you know, relax, feeling guilty for that. And I feel like that's something that I really let go of this year, is like not feeling guilty for certain things. I'm definitely one of those girls that struggles with productivity and knowing when to relax and knowing when to have fun and not feeling guilty for having fun. And so I can honestly say this year has been one of the happiest years of my life, because I actually went on trips this year. I actually saw parts of the world that I've never seen before or haven't been to in a very, very long time. And I actually gave myself a break for once. You know, like I gave myself time to have fun and time to like just really be present. And actually, you know, that leads me into my next point. So my next biggest takeaway of this year has been being present, being more freaking present. Like, y'all, I am a very dreamy girl. My head is always in the clouds. And with that, I'm always thinking about the future. Like, I'm always thinking about the life that I want, the life that I desire. And it's good, like manifestation purposes, I definitely think it's great, amazing. But being so focused on that, sometimes it stops you from actually living in the moment and feeling your present fully, you know? And it was always like, this is where I am, this is beautiful, I'm grateful, but where are we going? And like being so focused on those goals 24/7, you know, 24/7, and not really like just being like, okay girl, like experience life. And I feel like it's opened, me being more present has opened my eyes to so much more, like just the beauty in life. I already look at life from a very grateful aspect, and because of that, I feel like I see the beauty in things, but I feel like I've been able to see the beauty even more this year. Just the smallest, simplest things that make such a big freaking difference in my life. And it's like, if I wasn't being present, if I wasn't fully really understanding what this moment feels like, taking in the feeling of it, taking in the touch of it, or you know, whatever, taking in my full 5 senses of my present moment and my present experiences, like it has ultimately changed my life, for real. It really has. When you focus on being present in life, things just kind of fall into place. Like being so focused on the future 24/7 can almost seem like you're not grateful for where you are. Even if you are grateful, it can come off like you're not grateful. Or maybe you think you're grateful and maybe you're really not. You know, so understanding that you being present in life really helps things align, because it shows that you're grateful for the things that you already have. And if you're grateful for the things that you already have, of course more things are going to come into your life because you're grateful for where you are, you know. So another thing I've learned this year is self-love. And not to say I didn't love myself before, because I feel like, honestly, I feel like my self-love grows as I get older. Like as I get older, I fall more and more in love with myself each and every day. But I feel like this is the year that I noticed it a lot more because I'm not really the girl to take pictures. But I remember coming into 2023, I was like, you know, Mutnodjmet, you need to take more pictures. You need to be present. And I was like going through my phone and I'm looking at the pictures that I took this year and I'm like, wow. Or like the videos that I took of myself this year. You know, old you may not have done that. Like old you wouldn't have done that for real. Old you wouldn't have taken the pictures or wouldn't have taken the videos. And I feel like I'm very proud of myself for just loving myself that way enough to feel amazing in my own skin, feel beautiful in my own skin. I view myself differently now. Before this year, I looked at the person I am now and the woman I want to become as two different people. And I feel like, again, that goes into not fully being present. I looked at it like two different people, like, oh, this is your present, this is your future, and they're not the same. But understanding that there's no real true essence of time, like time really isn't a thing for real. The woman you are now and the woman you want to be is the same person. You are her, she is you. Literally, one of my affirmations I do in the morning is, I am her, she is me, and we are successful. I am her, she is me, and we are wealthy. I am her, she is me, and we are happy. Understanding that me and the girl I want to be, we the same girl. We the same girl. We the same girl, and we can do the same things. We're capable of the same things, and it's really all about perspective. And I really had to change my view on myself to really understand that that's not separate. The girl you want to become is not separate from the girl that you are. Y'all are both the same girl. Y'all are both the same girl. Only difference is this girl is making certain decisions and the girl you want to become is making other decisions. So you really have to align those together and understand you are still you. You are still the girl that you want to be. But what decisions and steps do you need to take to align with the girl that you want to become? Because you're already her, realistically. I feel like this year has been a year that I've glowed the most. Again, like looking at pictures of myself, I'm looking at videos of myself and I'm like, wow, you're glowing. Like you're literally glowing. You look so happy. Like you ever like see somebody on Instagram or on social media and they're just glowing. Like they're literally just glowing. And I feel like when I see somebody that's like just that happy in life, like I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy you're living your best life. I'm so happy that you're happy, you know? And I was looking at myself today and I was like, wow, girl, you look so happy, genuinely happy. And good or bad moments in my life that's happened this year, I'm grateful for all of them, of course. It has taught me so much about who I am. Also opened my eyes to so many possibilities of things I want to do and places I want to go. Honestly, I am so very excited for 2024. Like, I just know it's about to be crazy. Like, I know next year is going to be a time. We're gonna have a time, okay? A time is gonna be ahead. But yeah, I'm just excited. I'm excited for what's to come. I'm grateful for what's already done and what's already established. And 2023 taught me a lot of things that I can now take with me for the rest of my life. And I hope that me growing my YouTube channel and me growing my social medias and connecting with so many women out there like me, that y'all also feel the same way. Like y'all also feel like y'all are growing. And I want this channel to be a safe space for you guys, because I feel like YouTube has been a safe space for me. I've been able to come to YouTube and learn so many different things, and it has helped me grow into the woman I am today. I hope that this video is able to do the same for you. My inner child has been able to come out so much more, and honestly, y'all, I'm a big kid. Like, I can be professional, but when I say like, I'm a big kid, y'all. I have a lot of personality, and my inner child has been screaming this year, okay? She's been having the time of her life, and I love that for her. I love that for her. I really, really do. But yeah, my inner child has really just been coming out of me this year, and I can see that in my experiences and how I handle things. I can see that in the way I love. I can see that in my relationships. I can see that in my personal life and how I've started to change certain habits and do things a certain way. I can see that in my professional life. professionally and in my endeavors and in my passions, I can see that your girl is chasing her freaking dreams. And I can't wait for 2024 to come and for me to continue to chase my dreams and continue to, you know, tap into my inner child and tap into the woman I already am. Okay? Yeah. I'm just so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful for this platform. I'm so grateful for y'all. I really hope this video resonates with you, and if it does, please don't hesitate to leave a comment below. I love you so much, and I will see y'all